right, we are recording, and I want to welcome all of you to our Radiantly You Independent Wellness Guide training call. Tonight, I challenge you, before we even get started, to make sure that you put your business hat on, because it's very important to view all of the things that we are going to talk about tonight, whether it's updates about Radiantly You itself or walking you through the steps to work towards automating your business and creating a larger list. It's important to have that mentality of a business owner because it is a unique one. And I know that each and every one of you have that inside of you, and you have that draw, you have that pull to be an entrepreneur, to be in charge of your time, to be able to create successful businesses and residual streams of income for yourself to make life easier. So I need you to put that hat on tonight because it's really essential to see through the eyes of a business owner and how these things and these different daily tasks and things that we are going to talk about, these different systems, can really help set your business apart. And truly, one of the things that I have learned over 5 years of my business and a ton of mistakes is that it is truly systems that set apart entrepreneurs who are successful and entrepreneurs who are not. And while we both may have that same drive, that same entrepreneurial spirit and heart, I can guarantee you that if you don't have systems inside of your business, you will not succeed because it just is too difficult to be able to keep up with all that you've got going on, in life, and B, without those systems and those automations, you can't build anything really residually lasting, because that's the point of residual income. It's something that you put a ton of effort into once, but then you're able to reap the benefits. And we all know about that because that's why we were drawn to this industry. That's why we were drawn to direct sales, right? Because we can create that here. But also inside of that structure, we need to create that same exact feeling of automation inside of our business. And that's something we have been working on over the last 3 months and really, really strongly, heavily in the last, 30, 45 days is really putting a ton of laser focus on creating these streams of automation so that we can test them out first, and then we're going to launch them all out to you. So I'm excited about that. So put that business hat on. First, I want to go over a couple quick updates. You did see an email that was sent out by our team. I believe it went out on Monday. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it went out on Monday. It could have gone out yesterday, but I thought it was set to go out on Monday. And that email talked about really great updates and things that are happening inside of our company and ways that we are trying to enhance your business so we can set you up for the most success. And the number one update that I wanted to touch on tonight, I'll touch on a couple of them, but the number one is the auto ship incentive, or the auto ship. I guess it's a monthly incentive that we have going on, which is so exciting because it's about time that we really recognize our tried and true customers. And that's the whole point. We want to make it easy for the dedicated Radiantly You customers to not only get their product, but also save on that product and really let them know how much we appreciate that they are a crucial part of the growth of our business and the growth of our mission. So for the month of February, all auto ships will be $1 for shipping, which is an enormous savings. And we're really, really excited about that. And in order to take advantage of having that February auto ship be only $1 shipping, it does have to be set up before the 31st. It can happen, you can set it up on the 31st, but it has to happen before February 1st that the auto ship is set up, the items are in the cart, and it is initiated that auto ship will happen. After February, as you saw in the email, from March going forward, it will be $5 shipping flat on all auto ship orders, which is wonderful. There is no minimum. As an independent wellness guide, you know that in order to earn on your downline and your team and build that portion of your residual income, that you do have to have 25 points of personal purchases each month. But there is no minimum on how much the auto ship has to be. Even as an independent wellness guide, if you are placing other orders throughout the month, you do not have to have the full 25 come from auto ship. But that is nice because, again, we're talking about systems and automation. When you have that automated, it's really nice because it's kind of like a set it and forget it, especially if it's you're traveling, kid's sick, whatever happens, it's there and set up for you. Same thing goes for your customers. We have lots of customers who only maybe get a few products a month. We have some who get a whole detox box or a refill box every month. That is up to them to choose. And part of this initiative and why we really are putting the focus on this auto ship is, like I said, to really let our customers and our independent wellness guides know how much we appreciate them, but also as an incentive to help build you a strong and dedicated customer base, because that's crucial in building that steady stream of residual income for yourself. It really is a tool. We view AutoShip strictly as a tool for your businesses. It's a perk for your customers, yes, but most importantly, and the reason it was developed was to be a tool for you and your business. So it's really an awesome tool to grow that lasting long-term business stream and residual income from your dedicated customers. So make sure that you have that business hat on, like I said in the beginning of this training, and how we talked about the mindset we have to have is having that mindset of going out and using this promotion as an advantage to creating that customer base for yourself, and to really utilizing it to look for the people who want to live cleaner, want to have a healthier home, and are willing to go on a convenient shipping like that in order to do so, because they want to be a part of your business. They want to be a part of Radiantly You month after month. Really not a tough thing. That's not a hard sell, especially now with a discounted shipping. So I hope that helps kind of clarify some of that for you guys, and it makes it a really great thing that you can promote for the month of February, and then again March going forward. Like I said, they do have the next 6 days to set it up. So yes, so as long as it is set up and ready to go, it will happen. Another thing that email covered was touching base on some of your back office resources, because they have been updated and they will continue to be updated. There will be new folders created as well. So I kind of wanted to give you a little bit update on that. We have an updated year-long local pickup schedule for anyone who that would affect, which is really our local independent wellness guides and customers. They come here every month, and we updated that whole schedule for them for the whole year. Your IWG folder that was in that resources page that had logos and some photos and stuff, that now includes a new logo folder, which has every single color code of the RY logo in the circle now that we are using. It also has a folder of all of your products. And the reason I really like that is they were made by our designer with transparent backgrounds, so you can use them in anything, especially if you have a nice photo backdrop, or you're working and creating a poster or something. You have a cutout image of the product that you can insert right on that little bathtub picture or whatever you have there, so that you can use those for your own marketing purposes. And then starting Friday, you'll also see a new folder that is going to come up that will have the 7-day Home Detox Challenge. That'll be the name of the folder. But inside of that folder, and we're going to go over a lot of this tonight, it will have the entire challenge. So all of the email series, images for you to use, everything. It's also going to include a Word document. Most likely, we're going to probably put it somehow that you can copy and paste. We haven't decided if it's going to be Word. PDF wouldn't work, but we are going to create that for you so that you can have the HTML for every single one of those emails. And I'm going to walk you through how you can do that tonight. So you're going to be able to run your very own 7-day Home Detox Challenge to hopefully increase your customer base, get some new leads, provide some great value to your own customers. And this is something with that challenge that you will be able to run every month if you wanted to continually have a stream of leads for your business, which is awesome. So what we need to get into that only because we do have only about 15 minutes. I don't want to keep you a lot. We're probably going to go a little bit over. So I'm sorry if you are in a rush or if you have something else to do. But again, this is being recorded, so that should help you. But we're going to go right into automating your business. And the reason why we want to do that, like we already talked about, is not only making it easier for you so that your your time spent is really efficient and quick and generates a way longer return for you for that investment of time. And that's something that's been really important to me, especially having Remy now and having 5 kids, which is crazy. There's still 5 and under. I can only say that for another week, and then Noah will be 6. So I'm trying to say it as often as possible just so I can sound like a crazy fool. But I have really put the value on, and if you were on our first training call of 2017, you heard me talk about the shift in priorities and how much that has opened up a really great thing for myself personally and the business. And I urged you to do the same thing and to really evaluate those priorities in your life. And one of them I realized is not that all of my time is spent doing Radiantly You. That's just really not a priority. Radiantly You is a priority, but my time and how I want to spend it right now with 5 young children is really being a mom and traveling and doing lots of fun stuff with them. So I really wanted to create systems that allowed me to get the maximum return for the investment of my time, because that's the most investment, like the highest investment in my opinion that I can give. I have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in building Radiantly You over the last 5 years, but my time is worth way more than that. There is no dollar amount that you could ever put on the time. So I want to go over that. The other reason we're going to talk about automating your business and walk through these steps with you is because it's so important for your customer engagement. And I've learned that the hard way. We have learned that the hard way. We made a lot of mistakes in the course of the last 3 years of growing Radiantly You through, a dramatic growth in the beginning, and then learning from those mistakes that we have made, we realized how important customer engagement is and providing value to them. And we want you to have that same consistency inside of your business. And I think it's going to really help you. I think you're going to really love how easy this is going to become for you, especially once you get used to using these tools. And I think a combination then of both online and offline strategies and using those systems for both online and offline, building of your business will create amazing income generation for you and really strong relationship with your customer. Because I'm going to urge you, when we go over these series, this is only the part 1 of the series. Next week, we are going to delve into it even more. And I'm going to be creating a ton of different video resources for you inside of your business. But one of the most important things that I want to urge you to always remember, besides having that business owner mentality and hat on, is that you really need to remember that it's not just online. You can't just utilize this strategy and expect to build a lasting business, because the relationships, while they are true and there's tried and true. I mean, I have friends, I'm saying friends with air quotes here because I've never even met them, but they're some of my really dear friends, and it's only been through online relationships. So that's very real, but at the same time, you still have to have that personal approach and that offline building of your business as well. So remember to always, we're going to always do that hand in hand. So I'm going to walk you through setting up an initial structure for getting yourself automated in your business. And we're going to start first with Mailchimp. Now, some of you may have Mailchimp, and you may be like, okay, I already know how to do that. But I'm going to show you some different tools inside of your account that maybe even if you know they exist, you're not utilizing in the best way possible. So I want to talk to you specifically how to set up your Mailchimp so that you can run this 7-day detox challenge that you're about to get all of the information from, all of the done for you emails, everything all set and ready for you to go. You need to know how to utilize it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to share my screen now. Sorry, guys. Thank you. All right. I want you to let me know if you can see my screen. If you don't mind, just say yes in the chat for me real quick before I jump in. Yes. Okay, awesome. All right. So I'm going to log out here. and log back in just so we kind of have the same experience. If you do not have a MailChimp, it's really, really easy to create one. So you're just going to, I'm logged out, but you can just go to pricing, and I think there will be a sign up for free right here. Yes. So we're doing the free account. This is no money to you, but it's a new business account. We're going to sign up for that. So you're just going to hit this button. If you don't have a MailChimp, this is where you're going to put in your email, your username, your password, and you can go ahead and start your account. So I'm going to log in though, so that you can see kind of from the beginning how this is. And I'm going to do my RY test 1. Boom, logged in. No, we're not doing this right now. Sorry, guys. This is a brand new account I just made. Okay, so there's nothing in it. So this is, if you've just created your account, this is the very first page that you're going to land on. A campaign is when you actually send out an email. That is called a campaign. So that will be what you do. And this is where all your information, all of your data, I wish I had done one, sorry, so you could see all of the open rates, you can see the bounce rates, you can see people unsubscribing. It's really great because it gives you a lot of great data for the health of your list. But we're going to go to lists. So once you create your MailChimp, the very first thing we want to do is set up lists. Now I'm going to encourage you to set up 3 different lists inside of your business. The first one I think you need to set up is obviously a newsletter list, and we're going to do that together right now. I've already set up a 7-day Home Detox challenge list for you to build your list for running your very own challenge, but we'll walk through also setting up like a newsletter customer list. And then if you do have team members, you plan on having team members, I urge you to set up a list as well for your team members. So when you're first connecting with your team members, we can set up some emails to go out to them so that they are able to stay connected to you and your team, especially as your team grows. That allows you to stay in contact with them. So let's go to lists. We're creating a list here, and we're going to create a list. We don't need to do any management or subsets yet because we're just getting started. So I'm going to name this one Radiant Newsletter. Okay, and your default from email address, I'm just going to use my Gmail personal one. From name, I always use your name. I don't use a business name. You get higher open rates if it's you. And just say, as a customer, you signed up for this list. Okay, so when I set up my account, and MailChimp will ask you to do it too, you're going to put in your address. It is important that you do have your real address. That's actually the law, so make sure that you do put that in, and it's going to be on the bottom of every single one of your emails. It's just part of the rules and regulations. I don't want daily summaries. I don't want to know every time someone subscribes. If you do starting out and that's like fun for you to get that, do it. I just don't, because when we have so many, like we have had over 100 people, today sign up for lists, I don't want to get an email every time they do. So as you grow, you might not want to have that, but if you do in the beginning, that's cool too. I remember in the beginning I did, and it was always really exciting to see someone subscribe. So our list is created. Our brand new list is made. Here we can add subscribers. So if you have a list of all your customers already and you want to import that in, you can do that here. You can import it by copy and pasting, which is wonderful. So that would be helpful to you if you're switching over. Otherwise, we want to automate this. We don't want to have to type in or import a bunch of email addresses. So we're going to go to sign up forms, okay? This is going to allow us to create a form for our customers and our potential, customers and all those people who want to get in on our newsletter. This is going to allow them to opt in without you having to do anything. Their name will be put on the list. I first want to point out this amazing feature, though, especially if you have a business page, that you can have a form uploaded right to your Facebook page. So people can sign in immediately. They see your page, they landed on it, they love it. You already have a list of 200 people in your Facebook, business page following you. This allows you to do that. So you just have to be a manager level, which all of you are because it's your own page. So you're admin, which is fine. And you can have that. So you just have to integrate your Facebook. You'll click on the Facebook integration. The one thing I like about MailChimp, they walk you through everything. So it's going to show you exactly how this little handy video, how to connect to your list and have a form right on your Facebook page. How awesome is that? So they can sign up right for your email newsletter from Facebook. Make sure that you set this up. I'm not going to take the time to do it only because this is a mock for me, but it's going to be really easy. You click on Facebook integration. It's going to show you how to connect to your Facebook. Okay. Really, really cool. You'll go to account and it will allow you to do that. So, and here's where you can get to your account settings too, by the way, right here. And then it will allow you, I'll just jump there really quick to show you. It will allow you to connect and integrate right here, integrations. And that's the one really good thing about MailChimp. It integrates to so many things. And here's Facebook. So very cool. Oh, I guess I already did do that. Whoops. Okay. So now you can sign up to this fake email list. Okay. So we're going to go back to our sign up form, general form. We're going to select, and this will allow us to create a form that people will sign into. And I'm going to walk you through doing this, and let's go. I've already started one just for the sake of time, our 7-day home detox challenge. And sign up forms. I've already uploaded some photos. So this is something that you're going to want to do too. And we'll do this together really quick. It is very user friendly. So we've already created the sign up form. I uploaded this. Now I know that's not the right date for you. We're going to get you the image when you get your folder. You'll just have a stock one with no begin date on it. You can add that if you'd like to, in your own photo modifying, what am I trying to say? Programs. But so I named it. Here you can name, that's the name of the list that you're using. I uploaded a photo by clicking right here. It's going to pull this up. You just go to this little image. It allowed me to upload a photo. Okay. So this is how you can upload all of your photos. It's in File Manager, which you can also find right in your main MailChimp account. But if you're in here, you just hit upload and look at this. There's so many different, so you will just go to your Google Drive account, because that's where all of your images are for IWGs. And sorry, you don't even want to look at how I store my files. It's kind of crazy. I think it's here. I'm like the most disorganized person. I have to do that. Okay, so here you can just upload a ton of these different images because you're going to want to use them inside of your email campaigns. Once you upload them once, they will all be there. Oh, okay. Well, it's only going to let me do one. And it will show it. You can drag and drop in here too. Okay. So we have already selected that. Good. We're done here. So did this. You can even add text if you want more text. I just wanted to keep it simple. Have the image right there. They can enter their email address, first and last name. If you do want any more information, then this that you see here, we're going to save the field. You will see that you can add a field. You can add their text, their phone text block. You can have them add radio buttons. If you want to know their birthdays, which would be super helpful as you build your customer list, then you can send them a little card on their birthday. You can gather all of this information as they opt into your list. Okay. Now you see here, this is your sign up URL. So when I copy and paste this, it will lead me right to here. So this is what we're going to advertise in all of our posts on our Facebook page, which we're going to go over next week, where you can have people sign in and we can advertise that website so people can get into your email list. Okay, so as they do that, I'm just going to do a mock one. Here we go. Subscribe to the list. I'm going to confirm I'm not a robot. And you will see that I will be signed up for this list. So it's going to confirm my email address, which is awesome. That will, if you keep that, you can turn that off, but if you keep that, you'll have a higher open rate because the people actually say that they do want emails from you. So you won't have to worry about it going into that promotions folder in Gmail. So there you go. That's how you can do it. You can mess with it even more. There's ways that you can design it. Here is where you want those color codes. E51565. I just know that's one of ours, right? Or E515. Whoops. So you can change the color. You can do lots of things. This is where you'll want to do that. So you can make it a really pretty little form if you want to spend the time doing that. Okay. So that's how you will do your automation. Then those sign up forms, you can send that, shoot that link out to your Facebook. You can put it on, if you're sending out a printout newsletter to your people, whatever you want. There you go. That's how you would do that. And then managing subscribers. This is where you can just view your subscribers and the people who are. Since I haven't clicked on that link yet, I don't show up. Once I do, I will be there, which is awesome. So remember, you're going to create a list for your newsletter customers, your 7-day detox challenge, and I would recommend one for your team. Now let's go to campaigns, because I want to show you how to create a custom email campaign, and how you are going to create templates, which I think are very handy for your, especially for the 7-day detox challenge. You can just create a template. We have no saved ones here yet, but let's go in and do that. So template, you're going to hit create template. And you can even, here's where you're going to hit code your own. So when you get the code for the 7-day detox challenge, right, you will be able to get the code there and you can paste it right in. So you're going to get this jumbled up thing of HTML, okay? And it's going to allow you here, when you put that in, it's going to generate it right there, which is pretty cool. Now, I would show you, I should have saved the code. I'm sorry that I didn't, but I would have to log out of this MailChimp and log into our Radiantly You account to get all the code for you. But you'll be able to do this, and it will literally just generate the entire email. That's all you have to do is pop in the code. So you're going to go like that, get rid of it all, copy, paste, pop it in, and the email will be done for you right there. So that's how you're going to do that. So remember, that's under template. Okay, that's under template right here, right? So template, create template, and then you're going to go to code your own, paste in your code, which is what you're going to do. And you're literally going to be able to copy and paste the code right there. And you'll get 7 days of emails with the code. So you'll have 7 different emails that you can create as a template. So how are we going to run those emails? I'm going to show you how we're going to do that now. So we're going to go to campaigns. Here under campaign, we're creating our campaign. Now here's where we can draw from our list. We're just going to do a regular campaign. We're choosing our list. We don't have any subscribers yet, but let's just pretend we did. We're choosing the Home Detox Challenge. We're hitting next. It's very important for this purpose to have a start date for your challenge so everyone is registered in time for that start date. There is a way to automate it, and I can show you that after, but that's a paid MailChimp feature. So once we get to that level, once you're generating enough sales that warrant you kind of setting up even more levels of systems inside your business, we will go into that. So here, we'll name this day 1 of our detox challenge. Email subject, we're even giving you all of that information because we've tested open rates and stuff. So we'll give you exactly what the email subject can even be. Welcome to day 1. And this is where your information that's automatically in. Now tracking, you definitely want to track your opens, your clicks, everything like that. It's up to you if you want to track this stuff over here. You can look at all of the options that you have. I just go with what is generally there right now. And here's where you're going to go with your saved templates, and we can just pick day 1. We'll select it. It's already there. Boom and done. We're going to go to next, which is great. I hope it lets me go ahead even though, okay, so it will show you there's a problem. Obviously, we have no one to send it to, which is okay. But it will let you know by all these check marks if your email is good to go and ready to send. Now, because we have no one in there, it's not going to allow me to send it, unfortunately. But you'll have 2 options here. See, send down here at the bottom, but also schedule. And that's the really nice thing. So this is how you're going to automate it. When you get your Home Detox folder and you set your start date and you start promoting and you're building your list of all the people that want to be in your challenge, you can go ahead on that very first night before your challenge starts. You can go ahead and schedule all 7 days to go out. And it's really awesome because then the entire challenge is then automated for you. You don't have to send the email every single day. Sit down once, spend a half an hour, get all your emails uploaded, get them all scheduled. And then you can focus on just interacting and having fun with your customers and hopefully some of your new potential leads. Now, that is a great way to automate that entire thing. With that home detox challenge as well, I would recommend utilizing either a current customer page that you have or a customer group if you have one, or your actual business page. But a group will allow that interaction, daily posts, them to share photos, all of those things that you can do and set up for your group, which I think is so awesome. So that is really MailChimp and automating all of that and building your list. Now remember, when we go back to lists and you're creating those sign-up forms, you're going to want to do that. So maybe you get a brand new customer and you want to send them an opt-in for your customer newsletter. That's a great way to do that. We are going to talk about domains and also having your own website, which I like about MailChimp, how in our list, let me just go back here really quick. I know we're already 4 minutes over, I'm sorry. In the sign-up forms, you can actually have a pop-up from your website. We can have that, and we can embed it like into your website and blog. If you are going to take the time to create another alternate domain, like I know some of you have a blog or considering having one or have purchased a domain, if you're going to put a free WordPress website up on there, you're going to utilize that. You are missing out if you don't have forms embedded on all of your pages for people to opt in. And yeah, pop up. I know sometimes it can be annoying, but you wouldn't even believe the subscribe rate is so much higher when you throw in that pop-up as well. So for every couple people that get annoyed that there's a pop-up, you get even more people that sign up. We have that on our blog, and ever since we have, there are subscribers added to that blog email list every single week. So that is a great way to generate tons of new leads for your business over time, and it's literally working 24/7. We'll get a lead come in at 2 a.m. when we're sleeping. That's awesome. That's exactly what you want to do, especially with Radiantly You still being a smaller company. You have the opportunity to really create a platform for yourself on the internet, on social media, on all of these things that establish you and draw leads to you. So you should definitely be taking advantage of that. So in the meantime, for the next week, I think it's super important that if you think about if you do want to create a website or if you already do have a website. So you can go to a lot. I just picked GoDaddy, but you can find a domain, and this is how you see if it's available or not. So I'm just going to type in Radiantly because I know it's not available, right? But you can see all of the different domains that are similar to that you might be able to purchase, right? So radiantlyu.net, .info, all of these different ones, they'll make them up for you, right? That you can have, which I think is awesome. So think about, if you don't already have one, what you'd like to use, and you can do that here. And if you do already have one, we can talk about next week, we can talk about going in and creating that for you. Next week, we're also going to talk about Facebook. I want to teach you how to optimize your Facebook pages better, how to schedule posts, how to set up all of that. We're going to start giving you a ton of content, as well as newsletters. So one of the things that we are going to start compiling for you is a series of different newsletters and different things that you can send out. And that's also going to be off of our blog. You can utilize some of those blog posts are amazing, even though they're 2 or 3 years ago and no one knows that they're there. We're going to reutilize those, reuse those, the ones that we can, and you can have a full blog post already ready to go on your blog, and then you'll be able to help generate leads for your business that way as well. So you will be getting content from us that you can literally copy and paste into these platforms for yourself if you would like to. So consider and think about getting yourself a website. You don't have to pay for it, by the way. If you go to WordPress.com, It will allow you to, I was doing this before the training, so it might automatically log me in. It did. You can create a site for free, basically. It's totally free if you have it be .wordpress.com. So look there too, see if there's a name that you like that you want to see. So next week we'll do Facebook scheduling. I also want to talk to you about ad spend and lead opt-ins, because I know some of you have like boosted posts occasionally and tried to do some of that. If you are even close to wanting to consider to try to generate some leads for yourself on Facebook this year, I want to show you the best ways to do it, so you're not wasting any dollars if you are deciding to do that as well. Facebook can be extremely beneficial for your business. The return can be absolutely insane, what you can get, but you have to have the ads right. There's so many people who waste a ton of money on Facebook ads that don't return anything for them. But what we have found through optimizing and working with a team, so we have a new team that's helping us with our Facebook advertising as we're launching some of these different sales funnels and incentives to increase your leads coming in through the corporate lead program. They're teaching us how to have best practices inside of Facebook ads. And right now we're averaging like a 7 or 8 times return on every dollar we spend. We're earning 8 times more dollars coming in for that $1 spent. So if you can do that for your business, I mean, that would be awesome. Not that you have to, none of this is necessary, but I do want to equip you with the most possible tools that you have. Okay, so we will talk about Facebook next week. Make sure that you are checking out. This is recorded and it will be available. It definitely will be. Katie, in terms of restrictions on domain names, that would be in the policies and procedures. I will be so honest that I have never even read that entire thing cover to cover. I'm not a data person. That's just not my personality. I'm not an urchin, but I will ask my urchin husband, and he will definitely know, and he can point me to exactly what section in there that will cover, so I can get you that information. No problem. Perfect. And Amy, thanks. Wix is also a great free blog site. Perfect. So you don't have to pay for any of these things. I want to make that clear. These are all things that you can do really basically free and still create systems for yourself, which is the whole goal here. So enjoy your evening. Wonderful to have you all, and I hope this was beneficial. The recording will be available to you, so we can go through all of this. And like I said, we're going to be creating more and more videos that you will be able to have for training and different things available to you as well as we go in the next couple weeks. Friday, look for your 7-day home detox folder with all of the HTML, all of the images to run it, all the information that you need to literally do it all from start to finish yourself. And in the meantime, set up your Mailchimp and start promoting it. Pick your day you're going to start and start putting all of that out there and building your list for your challenge. Ask people to add people, pull it out all those favors, because this could be a great time for you to really increase your customer list going into 2017. All right, everybody, have an awesome night. I will talk to you all soon. See you next week. Don't forget, next week is the first of the month, so we will also have an opportunity call. Start promoting that. Try and see if you can bring a guest to the call, because I will be doing that next Wednesday night. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.